Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 3. Last time, we got to the Nautica Plains. This time... oh, it gives me a lot of joy to show you. Indeed, I got a lucky book. You would not believe how fast I got this. 10 minutes. Anyone who's grinded for this will tell you, this is not a 10-minute grind. In my test run, this took 2 hours. I was just settling and I had YouTube videos playing in the background, and all of a sudden my jaw dropped. I was dumbfounded. It took me longer to get the 9 sheepskins than it did to get the frickin' book. I don't have words for how easy that was this time. And for those of you who are hoping it'll be that easy, I wish you all the luck in the world. I really do, because this is time consuming normally, but don't get your hopes up for a 10-minute drop. It's just so rare. So rare. I did a combination of using techs such as like Whirlwind and just, you know, using aerial combos to finish them off. And I think it was an aerial combo that I ended up using in order to get the lucky book that time. It does increase your drop rate, but I was just kind of cycling through. If first character that showed up on the gauge had not enough SP to kill something, then I would use a critical and then a combo to try and get my my aerial combo. Well, I was also trying to farm the sheepskins there. I have maxed out Invincible Aura, not Invisible, and Dragon Slash. They're finished. My expert status is as shown there. You finished off all your stuff. There's your expert status. We've made a little bit of progress here, not much. I think I mastered Shadow Warrior finally, which is nice, and Red Lotus I think got 1 level, and I think that's it, maybe? I don't remember. And she mastered Mana Spring. So basically we have 1, 2, and 3 characters who no longer need to spam their skills anymore, which will allow me to kind of change up my strategy once again. Ulf will still be using the appropriate skills, trying to level them up, but after a while, we won't have to worry about spending our battles specifically aiming to level up skills or to get expert status. By the way, if I haven't mentioned, I think the expert status can go up to a maximum of 15. Some sources say that each character, like say Yuki, can only get his, like I think Yuki can get his special up to 14 or something like that. Some say you can't get 15, some say all of them can go to 15. I haven't tested this out extensively, so I really don't know. I'm not going to worry about it all that much, because whatever I get as far as expert status throughout the rest of the game is pretty much all I'm going to get. With that being said, let us head to the Walled Ruins. Oh, the Nautica Rabbit, if I didn't mention it before, can drop the Sapphire Ring, which I also did happen to get 1 drop of. There we go, right there. Oh, so there's an interesting note. I equipped him with a sheepskin so I could pick up my 10th sheepskin. Now you'll notice that he cannot equip anything else. He probably can't even remove it. So there's that. So now he's stuck with it until I get through the next bit of the area here, which is fine, no big deal. Oh, by the way, let's see, no, equiption, where is it? The all sought after lucky book that I haven't really said what it does. 1, it's a decent book to equip, though you'll use it for the purpose of getting through this area till you get to town, and then you're extracting it right away. And we'll talk about why it's so good when we get to that point. Here we have a bunch of new enemies. Let's go have fun. What do we got here? And there's all 3 of them. That'll work. Now, demon-type enemies. It's time to reset ourselves up to fight demons. We have Blood Demon, has a chance of dropping a Wind Egg. Skeleton Knight has a chance of dropping Hero's Elixir. I can't read my own writing. And Angry Spirit do I have you? You have a chance of dropping a stone egg. I believe these guys are weak to wind, if I remember correctly. And who else? I don't remember what everyone is weak to off the top of my head, but it doesn't matter because I think I missed one actually, but some of them are about to die to Red Lotus. Well, there's 3 of them. Alright, so I'm going to have to, see, there's the jump back there. And then here's going to be a couple of hits with this. Is it enough to finish it? Yeah, there we go. Let's show off all the new enemies who never get a chance to hit me. And there's a lot of noise going on in the background at a moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back to the previous screen, reset up Demon Hunter, and see what that noise is, and then we'll be right back. And we're back, and of course that guy respawned. Let's go try a different one and see if we can actually show off some of these guys' attacks. Maybe we'll try it one at a time, give them a little bit more of a chance. These guys use a lot of normal attacks. I'm sure they do other things as well. Just kill that one. There we go. And we'll guard around again. Let's see what this guy can actually do. I believe he can do like a sword swipe as well. He's not going to do it. So let's finish him off here. There we go. Well, they didn't get a chance to show anything, but they're pretty much all melee based anyway. And there's another one with all of them. So the mummy demons, I think they're still called mummy demons, aren't they? Or blood demons. Power slash, yeah, I do want to show that off. They can use boom. I think they can also use like a more powerful boom spell. The angry spirit does tend to use a lot more magically based attacks, so kind of be aware of that. Now here's Power Slash. That one's worth, I think, showing off because it's reasonably powerful. Now, Boom isn't nearly so bad, so you don't have too much to worry about. We'll just use normal attacks, see what types of hits they can do. Finish off that guy. And you're charging up for something. Stram. I don't think we've seen Stram so far. I'm trying to remember what it does. Offense down. Okay. So there's that, I guess. The battles here actually do get surprisingly a lot more difficult than, obviously, the sheep were. But considering we've just got back to the real world here, or I guess not really the real world, but our world as opposed to the Verse Realm world, the enemies have gone through a bit of an upgrade. There's also a lot of treasure hidden around in this area, so let's see if we can get it all. There should be 8 items total that we can pick up here. And anytime you see any of the demons hovering like that above, don't worry about that. They can only run in to attack you if you're on the same level they are. So if I'm at the next level there, then they'll be able to charge at me. They won't jump at me from below ground. Or above ground, for that matter. Anyway, there's another one over here. Be very kind of vigilant around here for the treasure chests, because they are somewhat well hidden. And it's relatively easy to miss out on the treasures around here. So use your square button if you think you've gone too long without seeing a treasure chest. So I think we've got, what, 3 so far? Okay, and after that fight, we happened to get one of those rare drops, which was a wind egg, which we didn't need. Also, defense loss, something that can be used by the blood demons. Burning circle, which is a whirlwind type attack that just hits everybody around it, can be used by the skeletons. And what else am I missing? There was one other thing. Oh yeah, the angry spirits. They can use a lot of attacks like zap and zap all. They use specifically elemental-based attacks. I think most of them are wind-based. This one here is somewhat well hidden, even though it gives you the prompt. If you don't approach the wall, you obviously will miss it. So here we can go get another egg. And there's a blast egg. Do note that around here, you are going to start to actually need to heal. And yeah, there's just this little edge where you can't really do anything. So it does give you a good kind of view of the area, though we can only explore about half of it, as you can see from the mini-map there. Pretty much everything over there, you can't go to. But at least it looks good. It's always a good thing. So that egg is not part of the normal drops in the area. Let's throw up one of these. Where exactly was that at? Ah, up there. I knew there was something else up there. Eventually, you are going to run into a battle like this. Kind of works out perfectly. And where you're running into a lot of enemies all at once. You're going to want to eliminate them with some form of magic. Quake works well. Hitting those guys when they're up in the air works really well. Power Slash does a lot of damage. It also cancels, by the way. But anything you can do to kind of hit a lot of enemies at once, using normal attacks against this many enemies really isn't viable anymore. Boomer, good choice. You could also use Whirlwind. That would work really well. In addition, no, Aerial Slash. Let's go finish off that one over there. Since he's about to attack. Get Boomer going here. There we go. Boomer does real good damage against those guys, so make frequent use of that if you can. Another good choice. Level 10. Yay! Oh, this is good. Ether Egg! And she just got even more powerful. Abusive. Another thing, before I forget, the Lucky Book is actually a really good book to equip until you go back. Even though I mentioned it, I just didn't put it on for whatever reason. But yeah, it'll be nice to get Perception Encounter up for you. So now we have level 2 for tech, at least, with everybody, which means we have, I think it's at least a 50% chance to evade their normal attacks, which is really, really nice. You are going to need to heal around here, so don't feel bad about having to do so. You definitely will. The enemy's starting to do a lot of damage. Yeah, like that guy won't be able to hit us from above, but I'll take care of a few of these guys now off screen. Okay, I'd fast forward on, so it spoke a little fast, but we got another move or another secret method for Dynamite Rush. I was just fighting multiple battles off screen, but oh well. Alright, after that fight, completely in a different area from where we were, we get a stone that doesn't matter. We'll just cut back down here and finish collecting the treasure we were working on here. So here, we got Panacea, which we don't need. Ooh, I like skill books. Ninja book. We already have one of those. I don't think so. That one is quite nice. I do not mind that one at all. It doesn't work very well for you. No, I don't think it works well for you either. No. And no, not right now anyway. Not the way I have things set up, but it would be interesting to make use of at a later point. Alright, and I believe we already went up over here to check things out. I just want to throw one of those out there, just make sure I'm not missing anything, since there are a lot of twists and turns. And I did have to run back around and re-look for things in my test run. I did miss over things by the time I got up here to the save point. Alright, what do we got here? Golden Elixir. I believe that's the last item obtainable, other than this one over here, which I ran past. What do we got here? Healing Gem! Oh, that's not the equiption one that sells for a lot, is it? Not that it really matters, because look at all the money I have now. Yeah, huge amounts of money, and we don't really need a lot of money for the rest of the game anyway. Let's see, anything else around here? No, I think we've pretty much cleared it out. Nice! And we would like to recover here, and I am going to save and change up my setup a little bit. Okay, we're back and I made a couple of minor changes to certain things, added some extra spells, nothing, substantial. He lost Runner and I gave it to Donna, just because I would like Donna to administer that, I think, in this fight, or an upcoming fight here. As far as my settings go, pretty much everything is mostly the same. I did throw on Brute Strength. I only have the one of them at this point. Increases combo IP damage, which will be good in combination with things like Berserker and Flash. So there's that. Oh yeah, Quiptions. Everyone, or the girls are back on their magic-based weapons. I put Confusion amulets on. I don't remember if I need those or not, but I don't really need the sleep amulets against the enemies I've been fighting in this area. You still have the fairy pumps, and I think that's pretty much it. Donna doesn't need a confusion amulet because she has the armor that protects her against confusion, so that's unnecessary. And if you can hear that kind of vibrating sound, sorry?
Hey, I can't see a thing. Which way are we supposed to go?
I don't like this. Stay close, everyone!
Alfina? Let her go!
Notice how all of a sudden there's only two of them. I'm not sure how that worked, but...
The power of the mark. It won't help you. You'll see.
The power of the mark?
Whoa! Oh, giant dragon of evilness. Lovely! This was a surprise to me, even in my test run. I was not expecting a boss, and I wasn't really following along with the walkthrough very well. And so I got to this point, I was like, oh, boss fight. I'm so unprepared for this. Oh, I should have had poison protection. Should have had mithril rings on for this fight. I don't know what you're doing. You know what? I don't really care. Shadow Warrior.
Bet you can't tell which one is me.
Go.
Keep an eye on my...
So yeah, you're gonna use poison. This guy is kind of weird. They're both unique sprites, so having Demon Hunter on I don't think affects you. Ow! That actually does a reasonable amount of damage. Surprising. Let's see here. Digging. And can we get WoW on? Oh, well that's unfortunate. I was hoping to get it on both. I'm going to get you to defend over here. Yeah, and hope that that gets
Mother Earth,
WoW on both of them.
Oh,
Please tell me that hits both. Yay! Look at that. The defense command has a use in this game. Let's see. Flash. This is again why I put, I don't remember what that was on, but it causes more IP damage from combo attacks, which we're going to be using a lot of. So 18,000, 12,000. If you kill Laelium or Lalim or whatever his name is, the dragon dies 2. So, can we knock you into the air? Crackle. You're going to target me, aren't you? Well, it didn't cancel, so maybe I'll get another chance to attack. There we go. Isn't that absolutely ridiculous? This is why I love Flash and Berserker as a combo. It is so broken how good it can be. We've just nuked, a third of that boss in one move. Let's see, what else can we do here? Stun. I don't know if you're susceptible to it, but we're gonna try. Nope, guess not. Let's see. What do I want you to do? I want you to throw out Runner onto Yuki. Then I'll throw it onto
Move
Ulf.
with the speed of a whirlwind.
There we go. So we're going to go about doing this again. Aw, really? He got it off in time. Again. There's Hellfang. That's probably going to cancel me up. Ow! Yeah, this boss fight comes out of nowhere, but it's really not that challenging of a fight. Let's throw up one more runner onto Ulf and throw up All Healer.
Move with the speed of a whirlwind.
And pretty much the fight's
me.
over. And the reason why I say that, like I said earlier, is if you kill the main dude, the other guy dies too. Ah, yes. Do note they can both escape. So we're going to hit you with that. And I'm going to hit Dragon Slash. And between the two attacks, I should finish him off. If one of them runs away, you don't get the experience. Oh, yeah. Now, as long as he doesn't outspeed me. There we go. Yeah. And that's pretty much the boss fight. When I came in here in my test run, I think it was just like Dragon Slash and Galactic Bang and a couple times, and that was it. So you could go either route, really, but, yeah. This guy comes out of nowhere. We see him in a couple of cutscenes ahead of time, but he doesn't really have this big impact on us, and all of a sudden he's a boss fight, and he's put to shame rather quickly.
All right, we did it.
Kind of sad, actually. I don't believe he can drop anything, so don't worry about aerial comboing him to death, but we got lots of experience, gain some levels. There we go. And do we continue the cutscene, or? Yes, there we go. He seems interesting. I want to know this guy's backstory. Wonder if we're going to learn that later. It got away, I think. Nothing to mess with, huh? Oh, you're worried about the village. Interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. Though I guess we are kind of closing in on it. And we'll head through these gates. And this is a nice looking area. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of ability to explore this nice looking area. You know, and I don't believe there's anything here, except for the awesome view. Makes me think of Dragon Valley, actually. But yeah, it's kind of hidden over here, but the path is just not really a path at all, and just leads to a save point, and that's kind of it. Do I want to change my setup for anybody before we move forward? Yeah, I think I want mithril rings going forward, if I remember correctly. See if I can find those to put on. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time we'll continue through this area. I guess technically the first part of the area is over, but there is another one before we can get back to the village. So yeah, we'll be going through another area next time, then we'll get back to the village, and assuming there's time, we'll show off a couple things that'll be different now that we're back to Baccula after so long. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.